Back to my channel. I'm just adjusting my camera, so do forgive the wobbliness at the beginning of the video. This is going to be in all signs, their current feelings for you. Remember, this is not going to resonate with every single person. Please look up your sun, moon, Venus, and rising signs and see which reading resonates best for you. I do have an update about my tarot readings on my latest short, so please watch that short to get an update. Now we're going to start with Sagittarius as we're still in Sagittarius season. Now, this is the person who you have on your mind and what their current feelings are. We're going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what they want to say to you. Then we're going to do the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe wants to say regarding this particular relationship or lack thereof. And of course, my traditional Rider-Waite Tarot to get some clarification. Now let's go ahead and start with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what does the person on your mind want to tell you? What do they want to tell you, Sagittarius? I love you. What does the universe want to say about this? What does the universe want to say about this? New love. A new love or a recommitment to love is developing. So there's definitely a strong connection here, Sagittarius, with the person that you're thinking of. Let's go ahead and get some clarity on these cards. Two more shuffles. One more shuffle. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get some. Four of Wands, crowning the reading. That's a beautiful card. Oh, wow. Two of Cups. Oh, that one wants to fly out. Three of Cups. There's definitely some strong emotion here, Sagittarius. That is for sure. Oh. The Moon. Well, Sagittarius, the person on your mind, they definitely want a commitment with you. They want a commitment with you. The question is not whether or not they have feelings for you, because according to these, they want to tell you that they love you. The only thing that needs some clarity is this new love card that came out from the universe. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. So it tells me, Sagittarius, that you have history with this person. And this person might have been a missed opportunity for some of you. Remember, I'm reading for a broad spectrum of Sagittarius people here. So this could be a person that was a coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it didn't quite get off the ground. Or maybe this is a past love that came back and says, hey, I'm ready to commit now to you, because this is what's crowning the reading, commitment. In the past, in the challenge position, it says here that you guys knew you were meant to be soulmates, that you guys were meant to be together. In the present situation, I do see a reconnection of a celebration of sorts. Now, some people interpret this card as a third party, which it can be if you look at the surrounding cards. But I actually see in the present situation, Sagittarius, that you might go out with this person, maybe in a friend group, maybe a company party, or some type of gathering or celebration where you're going to find a reconnection with this person. I'm going to get some clarity on the Three of Cups and in the Moon card, because the Moon card is in the outcome. What that usually means an illumination of secrets. So let's find out what's going on here. But no doubt, Sagittarius, this person wants to make a commitment with you. They have deep, deep affection for you. And according to this card, they love you. Yeah, you guys have a past. The Six of Cups is somebody that you've known for quite a while. It's a sweet energy. It's a trusting energy. This is somebody who wants to do right by you, who wants to take care of you, Sagittarius. They want to be not just your lover. They want to be your best friend. They want to be a true blue soulmate with you. Now, the questioning part is this moon card. So I want to know what needs to come into the light. What needs to come to the light when it comes to this outcome, Sagittarius? Oh, wow. Ace of Wands. You're definitely going to have a new beginning with this person. It's going to be very passionate, very fiery. Yep. 5 of Pentacles. All right. So here, the secret that's going to be let out, they're going to explain why they weren't able to commit to you in the past, why they kind of left you hanging, how they kind of left you out in the cold. But they're telling you, like, I'm ready now. I'm ready for this new beginning. I'm ready for a new passionate relationship. It's not just passion, though. Okay, I want you to understand it's not just about passion when it comes to this person, Sagittarius, because I see a lot of Cups card. There's definitely a lot of deep emotion, love, and affection here. Now, zodiac signs, I see a lot of Cups energy, so you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I also see a lot of Wands. You might be dealing with another fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. See Pisces with the moon. I don't really see Earth energy, but I do have one Earth card, so I'm going to go ahead and say zodiac signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's who you could be dealing with, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this person really does have deep emotion, deep affection, deep care for you, may even love you according to these cards. So this is a great positive reading. I love when I kick off in all signs reading on a positive note, Sagittarius. So I'm very, very happy for you. If this resonated with you, Sagittarius, please hit that like button. Please share and subscribe. All right, we're moving on to Capricorn. We started with Sagittarius because we're in Sagittarius season. Now we're going on to Capricorn. All right, my beautiful Capricorns. What does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you, Capricorn? I couldn't let you get close to me. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection, Capricorn? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Oh, 2 cards came out. Let's see what came out here. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Here and now, your love is already a part of your life. All right, Capricorn. So this person obviously has a deep connection to you according to the universe. However, there's hesitation on their end. They're not letting you get close to them for whatever the reason. So let's get some clarity here. All right, gotta go ahead and shuffle. Remember, I shuffle 3 times. Unless I'm compelled to do more. Two more shuffles. One more shuffle. Capricorn, are you dealing with a person who kind of gives you mixed signals? I'm having that feeling from these cards so far. Hierophant, that's what's crowning the reading. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Could be dealing with another Capricorn. I have double energy here. Queen of Cups, water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Five of Cups in the outcome. Capricorn, the person that is on your mind could already be committed to somebody else. They could already have a partner. They could be married. However, in the challenge position, I see the double. This usually indicates some type of foundation that's not based on real love and affection or romance, or maybe not on great ground. Maybe there's a type of toxic element to this connection, Capricorn. Let's get some clarity on this, okay? Oh. Page of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think this person might be a little obsessed. Three of Cups, third party. Yeah, okay. So Capricorn, this person that you're dealing with, if it's not them, then it's you who is in a commitment. However, there's a type of addiction with each other that you guys have. I want to say it might be a intimate addiction, if you catch my drift. A lot of spying, a lot of watching. If they're not watching you at work or watching you when you're out, they could be watching your social media. They could be making fake accounts to spy on you. And here this card tells me they have a good time with you. They enjoy it. They like that excitement that you bring to them. Now, if you're wondering if there's affection and feeling, yes, there is, because I see that with the Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups is somebody who wears her emotions on her sleeve. She lets people know how she feels. I'm not saying that you're dealing with a woman. Remember, there's no gender in Taureau. I'm just saying this based on the card. This is a person who does let people know how they feel, what they're feeling for, and that they are affectionate. So there is emotion here. The part that's confusing me, though, Capricorn, is when the universe put these two cards. The universe put two cards out at the beginning of your reading, saying true love and here and now. So true love, this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Your true love is already a part of your life. So I want to see what that means, all right? For some of you, you might be dealing with more than one person, or there's a person in your life who already loves you. All right. And I'm going to say this right now. If you're the one who's already in a commitment, Capricorn, if you're already with somebody who's like, you're already committed to somebody, the universe could be telling you that is your true love. The person that you're committed to is your true love, and they're already a part of your life. Okay. That's for some of you Capricorns, not for all of you. Remember, I'm reading for many of you. And this thing over here just might be infatuation. Just might be an intimate addiction. But remember, the devil represents toxicity, all right? Remember, I don't judge. I just read the cards, and I read the energy that comes through. Yeah, see? Five of Swords. This is not something that's worth the emotional investment. Because you see how one person's like happy and two people are walking away sad and feeling defeated. Five also signifies change in tarot. And I have 3 5s here. 5, 5, 5. All right. 2 of those 5s are negative cards. Or not negative. There's no such thing as a negative card in tarot. But let's just say challenging cards. If they're the ones that are committed to somebody else, Capricorn, they're the type of person who wants their cake and to eat it too, all right? Not that they don't have affection. I see that they have affection for you, but not enough to leave this connection, not enough to give you what you want. Because in the outcome, I see the 5 of Cups. I see sadness. I see sorrow. I see defeat. I see heartbreak here. That's why this person is telling you, I couldn't let you get close to me, because they can't give you what you want. All right, Capricorn. I hope that clarified. If it does, please like, share, and subscribe. Hype the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, moving on to the next sign, which is Aquarius. We started off with Sagittarius as we are in Sagittarius season. We just finished Capricorn. Now we're moving on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? Oh, this one wants to slide out. My life is not as together as it seems. If I haven't said hi to you guys, hi. I'm just focusing on the reading and the card, so forgive me. I'm not purposely trying to ignore you. All right, Aquarius, what does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Interesting. All right. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to get some clarity on those cards and what they mean for you and the person. Remember, I shuffled 3 times. First shuffle. Oh, that one wants to come out, so I'm going to leave it out because that one wants to come out. 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. First and foremost, let's see what card wants to come out. The High Priestess. That's what's crowning your reading. You might be dealing with a Pisces. Five of Swords. Could be dealing with another air sign, another Aquarius like yourself, Libra or Gemini. Justice, Libra energy. Tower, Scorpio energy. So I have 3 major arcanas here, Aquarius. This card wanted to come out before I could even finish shuffling. This kind of justifies my life is not together as it seems and the spiritual awakening part, because the High Priestess is a keeper of secrets. She's also psychic. She's intuitive. She knows things without having to be told. And remember, there's no gender in tarot. I'm just describing the picture of the card, but this person is keeping something from you. However, I don't think it's malicious. I really don't. Because the universe is saying this person is going under a spiritual transformation. The challenge here is this 5 of Swords energy. This usually represents conflict or a victory that was won, but not by honest means. So let's get some clarity here, okay, Aquarius? I don't feel like this person is... I don't feel right now that this person has any bad intentions. I usually can pick up the energy. 2 of Wands. Oh. 7 of Wands. Aquarius, you might be somebody who's highly desired. Somebody who people, even if you feel like you're somebody who's not highly desired, you are, all right? This person looks out at you from wherever they are, and they see you as someone that they could build a life with, or somebody that they want to be good enough for. They want to be on top of the world, and currently they are not. They're not in a station in their life where they feel like that. And they see you as a person who has to beat other people off with a stick. Even if you, I'm telling you, even if you don't even feel that, because here in the energy and how they see you is the Justice card. They see you as somebody who's very balanced, very wise, makes good decisions. They see you as harmonious even. And they don't want to shake that up for you. They don't want to disturb your peace. Let me just put it that way. So this person might not be where they want to be at in life. Maybe they're not financially stable. Maybe they're not emotionally healed. Maybe they have a lot of legal things going on that they got to take care of. But we need to know how they feel. I will tell you this, they admire you. They feel like they're not up to par for you though. Yeah, look. So my thing is, Aquarius, if they're keeping this from you, it's because they feel like if they told you all of their struggles or their problems, you might not look at them the same. All right. They want to celebrate with you. They want to ride off in the distance with you. They want to bring passion and excitement to your life. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The outcome, though, is the Tower, which I'm going to tell you right now, I already feel like this Tower is like their secret is going to get revealed. You're going to find this out. It's going to come out into the light, and it's going to shake up the foundation. It's going to rock them to their core. And a lot of people see the Tower as a bad card, but honestly, what happens when the Tower is knocked down, the only way to go back is up, right? The Hierophant. Could be done with a Taurus. Honestly, that's such a great card to have to follow that, because I literally told you that sometimes the foundation has to break to build back up. So once this is revealed and this is shown, and I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to open up and voluntarily give you this information, Aquarius. The Tower, it comes out abruptly. It comes out shockingly. It is unexpected. But it's what was needed, because what follows that is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is looked at as the marriage card or the commitment card, but in this particular case, it could be that it could lead to commitment for you, Aquarius. But in this particular case, I think because this happens, this person is forced to become the Hierophant and to make good decisions and to be rational and to make change. Remember, this is represented by the 5 number. 5 indicates change in numerology and in angel numbers. And I believe that's why this one says someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So they're going to be forced to better themselves, because now that the secret's out. Celebration. Yeah, I have a feeling that that's going to be a positive turn in the direction. And cups do indicate emotion. They do indicate feeling. So they do have feelings for you, Aquarius. They just put you on a very high pedestal. I'm just going to be honest with you. But once this Tower moment occurs, it's going to be the most positive change for them in celebration. So yes, they do have feelings for you. They just hold you in extremely, extremely high regard. So if you do feel something for this person, Aquarius, you might want to drop little hints and say, you know, this is not the most important. I don't have to have the richest person, or I don't have to have a model looking person, blah, blah, blah. This is just something to where they feel like they can be good enough, or maybe they can be safe enough for them to tell you what's going on in their mind. All right, Aquarius. I thought that was a pretty positive reading. I hope you thought so too. All right. We're going to do Pisces next. We started with Sagittarius because we're in Sagittarius season, but now we're going into order from Sagittarius. So now we are doing Pisces. Pisces, what does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? You and I were too young. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you? Ooh, that one just flew out. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. I just got a notification on my phone, so I don't know what I missed, but oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the donation. I greatly appreciate that. Bless you so much. All right. You and I were too young. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So I have a feeling with this connection, Pisces, somebody had to grow in a certain area of this life, whether that be you or them. Let's find out. 2 more shuffles. 2 more shuffles. One more shuffle. Oh, your cards want to fly out a little bit. Let's see. Let me slow down. Oh, no. It's going to fly out. 8 of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't want to come out. Temperance. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. The Sun could be dealing with a Leo. Oh, that one wants to come out. 5 of Swords. Air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, somebody has been working on themselves. And I see that with the 8 of Pentacles. That's what's crowning the reading. That's the energy over the reading. They've been working on themselves. Whether this be you or them, I'm not quite sure, because right here in the challenge position is Temperance, which means somebody had to work on their patience. Somebody was not very patient when it came to this particular connection. I mean, maybe you guys were too young according to this. Maybe you guys were too young to understand what was needed to have a healthy and sustainable relationship. But now the universe is telling you they're ready, or maybe you're ready now. Because in the present position, I see the Sun. I see happiness. I see illumination. I see peacefulness. The only thing I'm really concerned about, though, is this outcome here with the 5 of Swords. Swords represent mental energy, overthinking, clarity, communication. So I'm going to get some clarity on Temperance and the 5 of Swords. Two cards. King of Cups, Page of Swords. So during this time period while you guys were separated or not really connecting, the feelings never left. The feelings never left. Thank you, FG, for clarifying for me. I appreciate you. So during this time, they still felt strongly for you and vice versa. And they never stopped watching you, Pisces. They never stopped watching you. They followed you some way. They always found a way to keep tabs on you. Maybe through mutual friends, maybe through social media, but they never, ever lost connection with you. And during that time, while they were working on themselves or vice versa, they always saw you as the Sun. They still see you as the Sun. They still the someone that can light up their life and light up their world. So if you're worried if the feelings ever faded away, no, they did not. They did not. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Lot of mental thing, a lot of thinking. This is Six of Swords. Oh. Chariot, Cancer energy. So this person, as far as the outcome, at first I was a little worried. I'm not going to lie to you. At first I was a little worried because when I see this card, it means conflict. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to walk away. Someone's going to feel defeated. I think in this particular instance, this person had to fight their own demons, had to battle themselves to be victorious. And I'm only saying that because normally I don't say that with this particular card, but considering the fact that the other cards surrounding it and the clarification cards tells me that they're moving beyond themselves and going towards you. And Chariot indicates action, like they're coming towards you quick, fast, in a hurry, and with purpose. This person could also live at a distance from you, Pisces, whether that's physical distance or emotional distance, but this person is ready to come from wherever they are and to come towards you and after you because you are the one that they want. You are the one that they see that can bring this happiness. And they have done the work. They have worked on themselves and they are ready to be in this union with you. So I believe this is a great positive reading. I love this for you, Pisces. Speaking of Pisces, I miss my Zia. Where's my Zia Pisces at? I was kind of hoping she'd be up by now, but it's okay. So she lives on the other side of the world. In case you guys don't know, Zia is one of my moderators. Love her, love her, love her. All right. All right. Now we're going to move on to Aries. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. And yes, that's a really big, giant coffee mug. I understand, but I need a lot of caffeine. So, you know, Geminis don't sleep very much. So coffee is life for us. All right, Aries, what does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you, Aries? Woo, well, they got a lot to tell you. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I know, FG. It's because I wasn't able to do the readings this weekend, so I wanted to make sure I got a reading as soon as possible. Aries, what does the person on your mind want to tell you? Oop, that one want to fly out. I bury myself in work to forget you. So you're on this person's mind quite a lot, Aries. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Passion. Try something you've never done before? Huh. That card very rarely comes out, so let's find out what's going on here. Actually, both those cards rarely ever come out. Which I like. I like when they have a different type of energy for a reading. 2 more shuffles. I don't know if you can see it, Aries, but a lot of sage that I'm burning is blowing towards your cards. Oh, another one. Pisces had this too. 8 of Cups crowning your reading. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Wow. See, all right, hold on. I think that's the reason the sage smoke is coming towards your card. There's a lot of energy here that needs clearing. Let's do another shuffle, okay, Aries? Why do I have this feeling over my body, Aries, that you and this person have what you call a toxic connection? Eight of Wands. Fire energy. Aries, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. See, I'm getting tongue-tied with you. And that now I have that song, We Found Love in a Hopeless Place, with Rihanna playing in my head now. It just popped in. Page of Cups. Ten of Cups. So water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person really is burying themselves in work to forget you. They really are. That's what this card is. Somebody who's really concentrating on work. In the challenge position, I have the Eight of Wands here. Now, Eight of Wands, Wands energy is passionate. So there's definitely a physical connection that you guys have. You guys are very highly attracted to each other. I think when you guys get together, sometimes the attraction is so overwhelming that you guys forget to talk. So let me get some clarity, because this is in the challenge position. Six of Swords. Air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Five of Pentacles. More air energy. Now I have Post Malone circles in my head. See, you have that passion. You go away, then you go back towards that person, and then there's that cold feeling. All right. And then when this person comes around and they can't resist the urge to come back to you anymore, they'll show you a little sign of affection. I say a little sign of affection because this is the Page of Cups. So there's passion, there's emotion. There's no doubting that. There's no doubting that. But it's like you guys get together, you feel that connection, you feel that bond, and then somebody, either it's you or them, closes off. See? That's judgment energy. That's Scorpio energy. This is resurrection energy. This is somebody who keeps coming back from the dead to come back towards you. And the universe is telling you, try something you've never done before. I'm not sure what the universe means by that. I don't know if it means, hey, cut this person off. It could mean that. It could mean, hey, set some boundaries, or something like, hey, me and you are not going to be intimate together unless you make a commitment with me. Or me and you are not going to move in together unless you are going to eventually get married, and I want you to set the date. I don't know what this means, what the universe is trying to say here, but somebody is saying here, try something you've never done before. So I'm thinking you have to do something with this person that you've never tried. Maybe you're too scared to say, maybe you're too scared to set a boundary, Aries. Maybe that's what it is. See, look at this. Your cards are spilling out. And I'm going to have to burn another sage stick because for some reason my sage is burning extra right now. This person can be very selfish with their feelings. They have a lot to give, okay? This person is known as the miser. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who likes to hoard and not share. However, I do see the Ten of Cups in the outcome, which does indicate some positivity here. So hopefully that's what it is. Let's find some clarity. Sun could be dealing with a Leo. Ace of Pentacles. All right. This is a great outcome. It's a positive outcome, and I'm going to explain it in just a moment. All right. However, I want to focus on what the universe wants to tell you. All right. It says to try something you've never done before. If you want this commitment with this person, Aries, if you want the 10 of Cups, which is commitment, kids, land, home, maybe you don't want that, but maybe you want a commitment. If you want this and to feel a new beginning and a happy beginning with this person, you are going to have to do something that you have never done with this person. And something in my intuition is telling me you need to set a strong boundary. A strong boundary. Whatever that boundary is, to cut off the intimacy, to get a promise of a commitment, whatever means that is, because until you do that, Aries, this person is going to keep doing that circle thing towards you. That's why I had those two songs in my head, Love in a Hopeless Place, and then Circles by Post Malone. Run away, but we keep running in circles. The cycle is going to continue to happen unless you change the dynamic. Or maybe you're the one who's doing this to this person, and maybe they need to change the dynamic in order to have this happy union. But something has to change. You know, Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. All right. So that's what I'm being told to tell you, Aries. All right. I hope that resonated with you. If it does, please like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Now we are moving to Taurus. All right, guys. I have to burn another sage stick because my sage was going crazy with the Aries reading. So give me just one moment. I like to make sure I have good, clean, positive energy when I'm doing these readings. So give me just one moment. All right. There we go. All right, Taurus. Taurus, what does the person on your mind want to tell you? Oh, that one wants to fly out. Let's see what they want to say. I'm starting to understand our connection. Taurus, what does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. All right, Taurus, let's get some clarity on those readings. All right, let's get some clarity on those. 3 shuffles. One more shuffle. How do they feel about Taurus? How do they feel about Taurus? Oh, beautiful. Ace of Cups crowning your reading. Oh, I love that. I love that as a crowning card. I love it as an outcome card too. Could be done with a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Four of Swords, air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Nine of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, that one came out. This was flipped right up. 10 of Wands in the outcome. Fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So you have all the elements here. That's why I always tell you guys, I'd rather you guys focus more on the energy of the card than the actual zodiac sign, because I have all the elements here. So what's crowning the reading, Taurus, is this person, I believe they had an epiphany about you. That's why they said, I'm starting to understand our connection. I have a feeling this person wasn't quite sure how they felt about you, to be honest with you, because here in the challenge position, I see somebody who's meditating a lot, who's staying up at night thinking, over analyzing, because swords represent mental not mental. Well, yeah, mental thinking, over analyzing, concentrating, communication. So this person was on the fence about you, because you come off to them as this energy, which makes sense because this is an earth card. You come off as somebody who's very beautiful or handsome if you're a guy, somebody who is very desirable, somebody who has their stuff together, somebody who is admirable, but possibly vain. It's okay to have confidence, but this person also sees you as very vain. So they were thinking about that. That's why they were thinking about this. However, they do understand now, you know what? I really do care about Taurus. I would love to start something new with this person. Now, what the universe says in this connection is you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. All right. And I don't think that pertains to you. I think that pertains to this person, which means this person did what they had to do to assess how they felt about you, which is this is the type of person that you want, Taurus. You don't want somebody who's just going to jump in just because they're attracted. Maybe you do want that, but in this particular case, with this person actually assessed something from all angles and is very sure about you now. They weren't sure before, but they're very sure about you now. However, I do want to get some clarification on this outcome for the 10 of Wands, because the 10 of Wands can mean like a heavy burden, a heavy weight that somebody is carrying. So let's get some clarity here. Why am I shuffling that way? Oh my goodness. Maybe you got them upside down. Maybe you got them feeling a certain type of way. Oh yeah, okay. So this person's really ready to drop whatever burdens that they're feeling, because they're holding it all in. The emotion and passion that they have for you, Taurus, they're holding it all inside, and it's becoming a heavy weight. So they're really ready to drop these wands and make it a page of wand. They're not going to tell you something big. I'm just going to be honest with you, because a page is kind of like the smallest part. So they're going to send you like a small flirtation. They might say something to you, hey, Taurus, I like what you're wearing today. Or, hey, Taurus, you smell pretty good today. Or, hey, Taurus, good job on that presentation. You know, it's going to come off like a little small micro flirt. So keep that in mind. Oh, I'm gonna get that's not a swords. I know I'm laughing, but I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Tower, Scorpio energy. Okay. Okay, the reason I'm laughing is because if they flirt and you don't take the bait, it's gonna make them so paranoid and so anxious. It's literally gonna shake their foundation. It's gonna shake their world. All right. Now, Taurus, don't get mad at me, but in my head, it just popped up that you're not good at telling when people are flirting with you. I'm speaking to Taurus or Tauruses who don't know when somebody's flirting with them, or somebody who's showing them a sign of affection. So, and that's something that you might need to work on. Maybe you might want to talk to your coworkers or friends and say, hey, is that person flirting with me? Because this person is going to send you like a little micro flirt to test the boundaries. And if you don't do it, if you don't respond, you're pretty much going to crumble them. I'm just going to let you know that right now. That's why this person had to take so long to think about coming up to you and approaching you and starting this, because in their own way, they're a little bit insecure. I don't want to say a lot insecure. I want to say a little bit insecure because of how you present yourself and how you come off. But there is genuine affection here, Taurus. I'm going to get a couple more cards here, and then we're going to close it, okay? But I also laughed because I was thinking in my head, watch this Nine of Swords come out. The Hermit. See, they're going to go into hermit mode. This person cannot handle, I don't want to say they can't handle rejection well. I want to say this person is very introverted. They could be a Virgo. So it takes a lot for them to make a move, Taurus. So even a little flirtation is a lot for them. All right. I'm going to do one more card. So if the person you're thinking about is a little shy, a little quiet, doesn't go to company parties, doesn't go out very much, that's the person I'm talking about. Aw. Could be dealing with a Leo. All right, so you know how I told you that they might do a little micro flirting? You might not pick up on those hints. Because look at that. I dare say, Taurus, I dare say that if it doesn't work, they're going to pull out the stops then. And they're going to come into Leo energy. Leo energy is the sun. They thrive on attention and putting themselves out there. So I'm not saying that this person is seeking attention, but they are going to put themselves out there. All right. That's why it says you've done the work, abundance flows to you now. So they're going to have, this applies to them, not you. They put in the work. They really thought long and hard about you. And when this little bit of effort didn't work, they had to come into this energy. And they're going to pull it out, all the stops. But if you can beat them to the punch, Taurus, and show a little bit of interest and learn how to pick up when somebody's flirting with you, this might get off the ground a little bit quicker. All right. I just want to let you know that. But it's a sweet energy. I see sweetness in this person. I see some timidness in this person as well. All right. Now, remember, there's no gender in tarot. Okay. You could be dealing with a male or a female. I don't ever say who you are dealing with and who you're not dealing with. But yeah, they're a little timid. They're a little shy. Very cute energy, though. Very cute energies. Sweet energy is what I'm feeling. All right. Take another sip of my coffee here. All righty. On to Gemini, my fellow Geminis. All right, Geminis. What does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? Oh. I hid who I really am from you. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Interesting. All right, we're going to do 3 shuffles. What just popped in my head, Gemini, is that you don't really care about materialistic things. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it just popped in my head. But most Geminis don't. Some Geminis, they do care about finances and money and things like that. And that's usually because they have a lot of earth in their chart. But for the most part, Geminis don't really care. So let's see what's going on here. Temperance. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Queen of Pentacles, that's earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Wands energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Ten of Cups. Water energy, Leo, not Leo, why am I saying Leo? I just said Leo energy over here, but Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Now remember, those zodiac signs could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Temperance is crowning the reading. It's like this person really wanted you to be patient. Temperance represents patience and understanding. And you can see the angel is pouring water into another cup. This person was pouring emotion and affection and feelings into you, Gemini. But here in the challenge position, this person honestly felt like you could, because see, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's financially stable, somebody who's nurturing, somebody who knows how to manage a household, makes people feel at ease around them. It likes to help others. So they saw you as this type of person. But the fact that it's in the challenging position is what is, I need some more clarity on. It's like they saw you as the perfect partner for them. So I'm not quite sure what this... Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. They see you as somebody who's highly desirable. That's really... and I hate using this word because a lot of angry, bitter podcasters, both men and women, use this word, but I don't mean it this way. I mean it the way it sounds on tarot. They see you as top tier. All right. They see you as the ideal partner who just happens to be very attractive. They see you as somebody who's successful as well, somebody who's financially stable. Yeah. A lot of energy. See how these are all coins cards, guys, and how the universe was telling you finances were affecting this. That's why I like you guys to see the cards and concentrate more on the cards so you can see that it matches what the energy is trying to feed here. So it's like this person felt like they had to juggle something for you. It's like they need, like, I need to get my coin together. I need to get my finances together before I can even think of making you my husband, or thinking of making you my wife, or think of making you my partner. It's like they felt in their mind like, if I'm not financially stable, I do not deserve this person. However, they're not letting you know that. They're hiding that from you. They want to come towards you. They want to come towards you. They're watching you from a distance. This is somebody who wants to make a journey but hasn't quite done it yet. They have passion for you. Look at those wands. It's like they want to come towards you, but they don't know how. Ace of Swords. They have to communicate with you. All right. They need to start a new communication, because the way they were doing it before obviously was not working. Like asking you to be patient obviously is something that's not working out for them. So in order for them to still have a shot with you, Gemini, or at least to get some clarity on where they can go with this relationship, they have to do a new communication style, because the way that they're doing it currently is not working, and it didn't work in the past either. So if they were being vague with you, they have to be more honest. They have to be more open. All right. Or if they weren't making enough time to talk to you, they need to talk to you a little bit more. Or this is communication. Swords is communication and energy. You could be, like I said, you could be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with another Gemini like yourself. You could be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius. But if this person wants to come towards you and have a shot with you, they have to communicate with you. All right. And I do see a positive outcome. If they do this, Gemini, I see the 10 of Cups. This is the ultimate happy ending. Marriage, kids, land, house. Not saying that you want marriage, kids, and a house. I'm just saying that's usually the happy ending when it comes to relationships, Gemini. I feel like I need some more cards on the challenge position and on this one. And then I'm going to close, okay? Queen of Swords. More energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Because they were not honest with you, or maybe not, I don't want to say dishonest. I want to say because they were not communicating, because they were hiding something from you, you cut them off, Gemini. It's like the Queen of Swords is somebody who is not somebody who's going to sugarcoat anything. She's very sharp-tongued. She's very blunt in her decisions. And when she decides to cut off, she cuts off. She cuts off. And she cut off the communication from what it looks like. And I believe that's why the person that's on your mind, Gemini, is hesitating to come towards you. But all they have to do is change the communication style and open up the conversation again. And a new beginning will ensue. A leap of faith. If that person changes the communication, or maybe it's you, Gemini, maybe you're the person doing this. Maybe if you need to change the communication style, remember the roles can be reversed. A new leap of faith will begin. The risk is worth it to get this happy ending. All right? All right, Gemini. We are going to move over to Cancer. All right, Cancer. What does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? I know I messed everything up. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Was somebody being a little too serious in this connection, Cancer? Was somebody all work and no play? I was just talking about you at the Pisces reading. I'm going to do one more shuffle. All right, let's get some clarity here. Page of Swords, air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Scorpio energy with a tower. More air energy. Five of Swords. More air energy. Queen of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So you have a lot of air in this reading. Now remember, those zodiac signs could be in your person's sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or even yours. Somebody's doing a lot of watching here, Cancer. Could be you, could be them, or maybe you're both doing it to each other. So you guys are keeping tabs on each other some way, somehow, with this Page of Swords energy. Now, in the challenge position, I see the Tower, all right? So something came to a very abrupt halt, or maybe it was a very abrupt disagreement. However, whatever it is, it's something that ended very quite drastically and sharply. So let's find out what this is about. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're on each other's mind quite a bit with all these swords energy. Definitely on each other's mind quite a bit. Lovers, Gemini energy. Hermit, Virgo energy. Huh. I'm getting a really strong feeling here in this challenge position. Like it's very overwhelming. Somebody wanted more affection. Somebody wanted more affection, intimacy, romance, more couple activity. And the other person wanted to say, hey, I got to concentrate on something else. I have to work on myself more. I have to retreat a little bit. And that's what caused this abrupt ending here. But now in the present situation, I see unhappiness. I see like, oh man, I cut this person off and people are hurt. People are sad. This could be you. This could be them. I see regret in this decision here because 5 indicates change. Because like I said, you guys are keeping tabs on each other or they're keeping tabs on you. That's what the Page of Swords energy is. They want to communicate with all these swords. They really, really do. Those cards fell off the table, guys. I'm going to get them because I think it was just 2. You guys know if it's 2 or less, I will take the cards. Actually, it was just 1 card. I thought for some reason I thought it was 2, but it was just 1. And it is, yep, it is the 4 of Pentacles. So this person is going to tell you, I understand that I was being selfish. That's what this is telling you. They're going to tell you, I understand that I was being selfish. Because this right here, to me, is representing an internal conflict that they're having. They're going to have to come out and say, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I was selfish. Empress. This is Taurus, Libra energy. They see you as somebody who's nurturing, attractive, seductive, someone who could be the future parent of their children. You could be the future mom of their child, the future father of their child, but they see you as someone they want to start a family with. They see that now. In the outcome, I see the Queen of Swords. Now, I don't know if that's representing you. I don't know if that's representing them. But this is somebody who's sharp-tongued, who doesn't hold back. They have no filter when they're talking. And it doesn't mean they're being cruel. It doesn't mean they're being mean. They are just literally saying, okay, well, here's the harsh truth, and this is the reality, and this is what you need to know. So let's find out what this is. Eight of Swords. Ah. So somebody's overthinking. Somebody's in their head. A lot of Swords energy in your reading. Hangman. All right. So now what I'm seeing here in the outcome is they're afraid of what you're going to say to them. All right. They see you as the Queen of Swords, Cancer. They see you as somebody who is going to probably let them have it. All right. Because this is somebody who feels that they're in danger, but they're really not. They're overthinking it. So they may choose not to do anything right now. All right. They may choose not to do anything. That's Pisces energy. But they do feel strongly, and they are very aware that they did mess up. Like they said this, I know I messed everything up. They are very aware they messed up by being selfish and not opening up to you. And they do realize that they want to make a life with you. They do know this. They're just not ready to tell you yet. All right. That's why it's telling you to play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. If you guys are not in a romantic connection right now, but you guys still have some type of communication, maybe through social media, maybe like their picture, maybe put an LOL on their comment section. Let them know, hey, it's okay to come talk to me. I won't attack you. I won't scare you, anything like that. Because they do feel this for you, Cancer. They're just afraid of how you're going to react, especially with how it ended in the past. All right, we're going to move on to Leo, my beautiful lions. If I missed your comments, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just concentrating on the cards and the reading right now. But happy holidays. I know I saw somebody say that, so happy holidays. I say Merry Christmas. Please don't be offended because that's just what I grew up on. But happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. I never, ever, ever discriminate on what you believe in and what you celebrate. Or what you don't celebrate. All right, Leos. My lovely, lovely Leos. All right, Leo. What does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? I love you unconditionally. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. You know, Leo, you've had a couple of, I don't want to say spicy, but I guess spicy is a good way to say it. But I'm going to say a lot of your readings that I've done for you recently have had a lot of passion to them. So I don't know what you're doing, but somebody is liking your fire. Or maybe many people are liking the fire that you're giving off. All right, Leo, let's get some clarification here. What are their current feels? What are they currently feeling for my Leos? What are they currently feeling for my Leos? Oh, the Three of Swords. Well, that's what's crowning the reading. It's not the outcome. So let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful. Let's see. 10 of Wands. So that's more fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Oh, this is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Oh, 2 cards came out. I'm going to keep those both in the present. So I have the Empress and the Fool. So Taurus, Libra, possibly Pisces. Two of Pentacles in the outcome. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Remember, all those zodiac signs could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Oh, my voice got hoarse. Sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Huh. Why is this person feeling like there's somebody that they can't have you? I'm going to tell you this right now. This person feels like they cannot have you or something like that. Because in a challenge position, I see the 10 of Wands. Let's see here. It's like they're burdened for their passion for you. They're burdened by their feelings for you. They're like carrying this heavy load, heavy emotional load. Look, Queen of Cups. So that's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. They have deep emotion for you. This is somebody who wears their heart on their sleeves, lets people know how they're feeling about them. Because presently, this is how they see you. They see you as kind of, Cancer had this card too, but I'm not saying you're dealing with the Cancer. I'm just bringing it up. But they do see you as somebody who's loving and nurturing. Could be, like I said, like I told Cancer, they see you as somebody who could be one of the parents of their children, like you could be the mother of their children or the father of their children, however they see you. They want to take a leap of faith with you. They want to start something with you as well, because the Empress is usually kind of like the birth of an idea or a birth of an action or a birth of an, like, you know, putting an idea into action or a feeling into action. Sometimes it can represent that, because a lot of people believe that Empress is pregnant in her picture, which, like I said, that could be the birth of an idea, like putting something into action, because this person wants to take a leap of faith with you. I'm going to clarify the Three of Swords. You're the first reading. I'm going to clarify the crowning card for Leo. Why do they feel heartbroken over you? Why is the energy this energy over the reading? Five of Wands. Are a lot of people fighting over you, Leo? Are you dealing with more than one person, or is there more than one person interested in you? King of Cups. Okay, I'm going to get to this in a second. Okay. This person has real love for you. Here you go. I love you unconditionally. I see a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. When I see two signs of the same suit in a reading, I find that as a perfect match. However, that's why I say the chemistry is there. The chemistry is there for you, Leo. However, I do believe that you have other people who are interested in you, and they let that be known. And this conflict, this is what's causing their insecurity. Like, they're like, why would Leo give me a chance when all these other people are more attractive than me, or have more money than me, or have more reliable resources than I do, or something like that? They don't feel like they have a shot with you because of all these other people who are fighting over you. So it's making them sad. It's making them depressed. But this person is the one that has genuine feeling for you. Like I said, you could be dealing with another, like a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or another fire sign like yourself, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Taurus, Libra, Pisces. This right here is the outcome. This is the Two of Pentacles. This person is weighing what they have to do, like weighing up and forth, like what I gotta do here, what I gotta do here. Leo, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're, and I don't judge you guys know that you're my very favorite zodiac sign. Leo has always been and always has remained my favorite zodiac sign. You guys walk into a room and you own it. All right, you walk into the room and you own it, and sometimes when you don't own the room, like, oh shoot, I'm gonna own this room. You're gonna take the attention in that room and you're gonna draw it into yourself. I love that about you. I'm an introvert, so I'm more than happy to give somebody else the attention. But this person is a little intimidated by that. Yeah. Six of Pentacles there. Hangman. Okay, so they're probably not going to do anything about it. I'm just being honest with you, Leo. They're not. Okay. Pisces energy again, but I'll tell you why. They're right now. They're currently weighing on their options. Like, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this right or that? Because they see you giving attention to other people. Like, kind of like, you see the little seeds there? Maybe you're giving them a little breadcrumb of affection, or maybe that's what they feel like, but they also feel like you're giving it to other people as well. You're a very you give people a lot of attention. You get a lot of attention, but you give it to other people as well. I'm not saying you're being flirtatious. I'm not saying you're being overly romantic with these people. But the fact of the matter is, he's like, Leo's not focused on me. If Leo really liked me, they give me more attention than they would give the other people. So they're just choosing not to take any action right now. However, they do see you. They have deep feelings for you, Leo. All right, they really do. And again, I see the same suit, King and Queen, in this reading. All right, so just keep that in mind. I think this is a positive reading. Maybe it will help you figure something out. If it does, give me a like. Give me a subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. All right, now we're going to be moving on to the next zodiac sign. Thank you, Clubhead. I appreciate you. We are moving on to Virgo. We are moving on to Virgo. Virgo, what does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection, Virgo? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection, Virgo? Children. Children are important to this partnership. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean you have children. It doesn't mean they have children. It might mean that you guys want children, or maybe you guys can't have children. Sometimes the cards are metaphorical. Sometimes they're literal. So let's find out. Two more shuffles. All right. What are their current feelings for Virgo? What are their current feelings for Virgo? Eight of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Oh, that one wants to pop out for some reason. King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Ten of Cups. A lot of people have had this in the outcome today. There is so much emotion here, so much affection, because I see 3 Cups cards. Again, that's water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, with the air card over here. What's crowning the reading is walking away energy. 8 of Cups. And it's not a happy walking away. This is a person who's walking away and is sad over it. But why? Let's find out what the challenge position, because in the challenge position, I see the King of Swords. So let's see what's going on over here. Eight of Wands. Oh my guys, that card came out. Let's see here. Three of Cups. Interesting. Now, there's many ways I can interpret this, but since I'm reading for a broad spectrum of Virgos, I'm going to see everything I'm interpreting. Somebody here is not emotionally intelligent, all right? And people, when they say emotionally intelligent, people automatically think they're brain. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like being very emotionally intelligent, opening with their emotions, somebody who knows how to express them, how to receive them. However, this person is funny, very smart, brilliant even, I dare say, but not the most affectionate person. And that's what was lacking in this particular union, all right? Somebody here who had to fight for affection, had to fight for passion, you know. Now, like I said, I'm reading for a multitude of Virgos, all right? So this Three of Cups, this could be this person wasn't fully available. Their attention could have been elsewhere. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean third party. Maybe their attention were on their children, like this card said. Maybe they have children and they had to focus on their kids. But there wasn't a lot of affection here coming from this person, whether that be you or them, Virgo. But as far as affections and feelings for you, Virgo, they have them very deeply. They might have been coming off like the King of Swords, but really, in all actuality, how they see you and how they feel for you is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the most emotionally intelligent of all the kings. Somebody who feels deeply and knows how to express, knows how to show, wears their heart on their sleeve, and does it very respectfully. Not only do they master their emotions, they know how to control them and know when and when not to express them. So I feel this in the present energy now, because this is the challenge position. Some people see this as the past position. It could be both. But presently, this is how they're feeling. I don't know if you walked away, Virgo, or they walked away, but whoever did the walking away is sad over it. It did not make them happy. It did not change the dynamic. It did not change the feelings. The feelings are still present. Magician energy, that is Virgo energy or Gemini energy, because this is a card ruled by Mercury. They're manifesting a way back to you, Virgo. Or maybe you're doing this. Remember, the roles could be reversed, but they're manifesting you back. They want you back. Yep, 2 cards. Remember, I don't do reversals, guys. I probably will do reversals in the future, but I don't do reversals currently. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yeah. They're manifesting you back. You know how this card says, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you? Well, guess what that card right here means? That's how you know there's energy in the reading when they match the cards, the literal meaning. Because this person is heartbroken over you. They're sad over you. They want you back. Because here in the outcome, I see a happy ending here. A lot of people have had this in the outcome, which I'm very happy about that. I see children in this card. Maybe the argument was they didn't want kids. Now they do. Maybe now they want to get married. Now they want to have children. Maybe they want a future with you. Or maybe the challenge was they have kids and they had to focus on their kids, but now they can focus on everything. Again, I'm reading for a lot of different Virgos, but I do see a happy ending here. I do see that they want everything that you want now, or maybe vice versa. They are manifesting you back. I do see communication with the Swords energy, because remember, Swords do mean communication. It does mean mental thinking, clarity. Let's go ahead and get some more clarification on this 10 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. So yeah, they're going to make a small offer towards you to test the boundaries. All right. It's a nice little genuine offer. They might, let's say they work with you. They might just buy you a coffee because they remember what your favorite coffee was. Or maybe they stop in where you work and they buy something just to say hi to you. Or maybe they just say, hey, I remembered it's your birthday, Virgo, or something like, I know it's not your birthday. Birthday's long past, whatever. Something special. And they wanted to buy you something small, something little. And it's going to be done to test the boundaries, okay? And if you present that to them, they're going to let you know, hey, by the way, I've had time to think about it, and this is what I want now. All right? All right, Virgo. I hope that applied to you. If it does, give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe, give me a hype. All righty. Let's see, I did Virgo. Libra is next. I got 2 more signs to go. I got Libra and I got Scorpio. So here we go. All right, Libra. My lovely Libras, my lovely balance scales. What does the person on your mind want to tell you? What do they want to tell you? Oh, that one flew out. Hey, I don't know if you guys see it. That landed between my selenite crystal and my clear quartz. So clarity here, huh? I know that I crossed the line with you. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. All right. Let's get some shuffling going here. 3 shuffles. One more. I'm being told to shuffle some more, guys, with your reading. So I'm going to shuffle until a feeling stops. You're the first zodiac sign I've done that for, by the way. All right. What are their current feelings for Libra? Oh, that one's flying out. 3 of Pentacles. Work. Oh my God. I love when the cards match what the actual literal word cards mean. And I'll explain that to a second. That's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. 3 of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, that one wants to come out. Knight of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. See, your cards just want to come out. 4 of Cups. All right. Remember, the zodiac signs, I say they could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. The energy of the card is more important, though. Keep that in mind. What's crowning the reading here? Yeah, somebody is concentrating on work a little bit too much because that's what's crowning the reading. That is what's crowning the reading. However, I will say this. This person is pretty successful at what they're doing. However, I have a feeling, Libra, that this is somebody you shouldn't be connecting with. They could be your boss. Maybe they work for you. Or maybe there's a strict company policy that you guys are not allowed to date. Because I see that with, I know that I crossed the line with you. And I see this with the unplug. Working less will strengthen your relationship. So if you guys want, and I hate to say this is not for all Libras. Remember, I'm reading a whole bunch of Libras. But in order for this to possibly kick off the ground, one of you might have to leave that job. One of you might have to. because I'm seeing this in the challenge position. Remember, this card can mean a lot of things, Libra. Sometimes this means third party, but you have to take the other cards into consideration. Sometimes this means celebration. Sometimes this means excessive drinking, which is what I'm probably gonna put this in this category. I'm not saying you're an alcoholic or they're an alcoholic. I'm saying that maybe you are in a situation with this person where alcohol might have been involved or another substance might have been involved, and maybe you guys crossed the line that night that you shouldn't have crossed. All right, I'm just gonna say that. See, look, this card wants to pop out. Yeah, somebody poured into somebody's cup that night, or maybe you did during the day. I don't know. Day drinking, night drinking, who knows? Somebody poured into somebody else's cup during that situation. And I'm going to put that, I know I crossed the line with you. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Page of Swords. Somebody became a little obsessed after that. Somebody came a little obsessed with that because after that encounter, somebody is spying on somebody's social media. Somebody's looking at somebody's posts. Somebody's asking about somebody else. Somebody's communicating and asking other friends about the other person. And here in the present situation, we got the Knight of Swords. Somebody is going to do something without thinking. Now, that can be a good thing or a bad thing, because sometimes when we overthink, it can be unbeneficial. All right. Sometimes we overthink to the point where it hinders us and we miss our opportunities. Sometimes when we do things without thinking, it can also have the same effect. So we're going to see what this means, if it's positive or negative, because somebody's about to do something without thinking it through. Oh, the Tower. Scorpio energy. All right. So somebody, okay. I'm not sure if this is positive or negative. I'm going to say it's consequential, though. It's consequential, if that's even a word. King of Cups. Okay. Okay. Not what I thought. Okay. I was getting worried there for a second, Libra. Okay. So somebody's going to make a quick, swift decision. You know how I told you, I think one of you has to leave the job in order to make this work? I think that's what someone's going to do. Either someone's going to quit. It's like, you know what? I quit. Or something like that. Like I said, this might not be work related. It could be school related or something related to where you're not supposed to be with this person. But it's going to come out and say, after this part is done, they're going to say, by the way, Libra, I love you. They might not say I love you, but they're going to say, I have affection for you. I have feeling for, like I said, King of Cups has the most emotional, the wisest emotional intelligence out of all the kings. This is somebody who knows how to master emotions, how to reveal themselves. So this person is going to reveal that to you. If it's love, it's love. If it's not, it's not. They're going to tell you, hey, after this, whatever we experienced over here, now I have deep affection for you. I couldn't be with you in this current dynamic, but after I do this, I can be with you. All right. Because in the outcome, I see 4 of Cups. All right. Now that can mean dissatisfaction or, hey, that's not quite enough for me. So, but let's see what's going on here. It might not be what you think this is, because sometimes it depends on what the cards do to clarify it. So let's see, because I don't have a negative feeling in my body right now. I don't feel any negative emotion right now. Knight of Swords. Ooh. This one wants to pop out. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. cards came out. Oh, okay. I was worried there. I ain't gonna lie. I was worried there for a second. All right. So the outcome is, Libra, I'm not happy where things are at right now. I'm not good with that little 1 cup. It's keeping me up at night. All I can do is think about you. I concentrate on you this whole entire time. I can't sleep. I can't eat. So they're gonna strategize a way to come towards you, slowly but surely, but carefully and strategically. And then there become this energy here, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is confident, sure of herself. I'm not saying that you're a female, just using the energy of the cards, and tell you, hey, I think it's time we become a couple. I think it's time we're together. And you're gonna start a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. Financially, I wouldn't be worried about this person. Or you, I wouldn't worry about you. It depends on who left the situation, because this is a good financial start as well. So if you're worried if this is going to affect finances, it's not. It's not. Them or you make an abrupt decision. Feelings are revealed. They're going to tell you why they did it. They're going to explain themselves, and they are going to, I'm going to say, court you, because nobody courts anymore, which I don't understand that, because if you ain't courting me, I don't want you. But this person's going to court you, and it's going to work. To be honest with you. So Libra, I will tell you this, because you're an air sign, you do tend to be a little bit impatient. Air signs, that's just what we're known for. Be patient with this person when they're courting you. They're trying to show you who they are and who they want to be for you. And it's a positive thing. I will say that. Okay, Libra? All right. All right, last but definitely not least, Scorpio. Ooh, my belly's growling, y'all. It's a good thing I'm on the last one, because I'm starting to get hungry. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What does the person on your mind want to tell you? What does the person on your mind want to tell you? Ooh, I want to fly out. I love you unconditionally. What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? What does the universe want to tell you about this connection? Oop, I don't want to fly out. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. I don't know why, but I have a feeling if it's not you, it's them. They have to take time alone to heal themselves, or maybe you have to heal yourself. Maybe you have to reflect on the type of person you are. Maybe they have a type of person that they are in order to feel ready to love and be in a relationship or a union. What are they currently feeling for Scorpio? What are they currently feeling for Scorpio? Six of Wands. Fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Knight of Cups. Water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Too many cards. Too many cards. Sagittarius energy with the Temperance. Oh, 9 of Pentacles. Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see here. I don't know if you did it, Scorpio, or they did. But somebody went out to see the other person or went to meet up with them or wanted to make a grand, I think somebody wanted to make a grand gesture, I dare say, if you look at this card. Maybe they wanted to do a grand gesture for you or vice versa. I do see that here crowning the reading. I do see that. Because in a challenge position, which I find it very odd that the Knight of Cups is in the challenge position, because the Knight of Cups is somebody who let their feelings be known, somebody who let their feelings be shown, and there was a lot of affection. So let's see why that's in the challenge position. Because somebody, I see grand gesture, I see grandness, if that's a word, in your reading. But it wasn't enough for somebody, apparently. Yeah. Unsatisfaction. 7 of Pentacles. So somebody here let their feelings be known, right? Somebody here let their feelings be known. The person's like, well, that's not enough for me. And this person's here is like, wait a minute, I planted the seeds. Why am I not reaping what I'm sowing? So that whoever let their feelings be known, it wasn't reciprocated, or at least not in the correct way. And here in the present situation, I see temperance. I see patience. I see someone patiently waiting while the other one is still pouring into the other person's cup. All right, so let's find out what's going on here. The Moon card, secrets, Pisces energy. So something's going to be revealed into the light. Secret's going to become to whatever something's being hidden is going to come into the light. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in a positive light, she is someone who's confident and sure of herself. Somebody who's passionate, very attractive, very enticing. In her dark aspect, though, she can be very egotistical, even prideful, like has a lot of pride. Strength card, Leo energy. There's fire with the Queen of Wands as well. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person is going to come to you, Scorpio, and admit that they were wrong. All right. They're going to admit that they were wrong. I think being away from you made them realize what they feel for you. I think what happened was you took away the love and affection that they got used to having. And then when this did not work out, they realized, you know what? I do care about Scorpio. I didn't know what I had until it was gone. And now they literally are going to have to take away their prideful stance and come with the willpower and the strength to tell you, you know what, I was wrong. Outcome, I see the Knight of Pentacles. Which I believe that's you, Scorpio. But we're going to find out if I'm right. Yeah. Victory. Communication. Honest, open, new communication from this person, because now they see the value that you bring. Now they see the value that you bring, Scorpio. And now they have no choice but to be honest with you and to have that open communication with you. And it will be victorious. I will let you know that. Oof. I was going to pull this card out, so I'm still going to pull it out. These cards just happen to fall and want to make their attention be known. And usually I'll put cards back if it's more than 2 cards, but I felt compelled to take them. Yeah, they're going to have open, honest communication with you. All right? Open, honest communication. I can't sleep. I'm constantly thinking of you. Not being with you is giving me anxiety. I've been working on myself so we can be a better version of us. I want to show you how I really feel and give you the emotion and love and attention that you deserve. I want to be the partner that you deserve, Scorpio. All right. All the elements are here, but I'm going to do the elements that stick out the strongest. That could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. I see strong water here with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I see Sagittarius, strong Leo. I do have some swords energy, but only 2 cards. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then, of course, I have some Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, Scorpio, I hope that resonated with you. If it does, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, if you like the videos, the more feedback, more interaction you do with my videos, the more likely it is that they'll be out into the algorithm and the more I can put out for you guys. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, I'm sorry if I didn't get to chance to say hi to everybody. I like to concentrate on the cards and the readings because that's what you guys are watching me for. I did put a new announcement on my shorts. I will not be doing my face in the tarot card readings anymore, and I explained why in my last short video, if you guys don't mind checking that out for me. Again, thank you again for stopping by. I love you guys, and thank you for the support. Namaste.